YouTube, and we are back again. Hope you're all having a good one. All right, let's get the chats open. We are playing some more Erasing Strike. Hey, Bike, question on your Fisher Smite Paladin. Why convert Smite to Lightning? Judgment Gloves give LE penetration for fire. So it could save the skill points and go fire. There's a very good reason. Very good reason. If you look over here at Paladin, if we take the Judgment of the Storm node. Here, yeah, the Judgment of the Storm node, if we stack Critical Strike Multiplier, we gain more damage with Lightning in particular. This is not generic more damage over time. This is Lightning damage over time. And Fisher is a damage over time ailment type spell thing. It's a damage over time spell that is procced by Smite. So if we convert it to fire, we lose out on all of this more damage. It'd be a massive amount of damage that we lose. A massive amount. It is quite large. It's quite large. Yo, what's good, Jesse? It's good to be bike, yeah, sure. I missed that. No, yeah, no worries. How you guys doing today? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Good day today. Excellent. Look at those strikes. It's just erasing stuff. Yeah, erasing stuff. It's a great skill. I love it. How you doing today, Deej? The Deej machine, bro. Fair to middling. Okay. Marveling in my region's bipolar weather system. Yeah, there you go. Oh, wow, that really is bipolar. It was snowing in the morning, and then by the time it hit the afternoon, it warmed up to 63 degrees. Way it works in the armpit of Idaho. Let's go spend some favor. Not like I'm lacking in favor anyway. Okay, let's think. What do I need? Titan Heart. Oh, yeah. Okay, all this exalted stuff is fine. Shade of Orbis, sure, but... Two. Here we go, here we go. Two? Is this like the best it can do? What do you have for Beefy Titan Heart, or at least a 1 LP so I could turtle it? I would like a 2 LP. Is just 2 the best it can do? Did they like stealth? There we go. Like, did they like stealth nerf this? Harton? No. Massive NFL news. I saw it. I just saw it like 10 minutes before going live. And what's funny is I was talking with one of my guys today at work. Yeah. I'm like, well, is there any other trades? He's like, trades aren't going through yet. And I'm like, what do you mean? The Crosby trade? He's like, they only agreed to it. It wasn't official yet. I'm like, oh, so like that trade may not go through. He's like, it's a possibility. Sure enough, sent him a message. I'm like, don't call him a prophet, folks. He's like, hey, I was just spitting facts here, man. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'd be more injured. Yeah, didn't he like pull a hamstring or something like that? Meniscus? Okay, what is that exactly? Is that like a tendon? Oh gosh, okay. Wait, prophecies do I? Okay, cool. Let's. See, what do I need? Cartilage between the joints. Okay. Yeah, the pad in your knee joint. Okay. Yeah, I think we want Exalted. Keeps the bone from rubbing. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you mean. You tore yours twice. Very unpleasant. Okay. Can't believe they backed out of the biggest trade of the year. Oh, I'm gonna have to ask you that you hit that just a bit harder. That didn't go fast enough. Oh, come on. Oh, this one's got mana already on it. Nice. Oh gosh. I still got room on the body armor. Boots, we still got room. Accessories will be fine. What I got on here? Double mana? Okay. Love the anomaly insta nuke. Oh, dude, I wasn't even using anomaly. Oops. Yo, what's good, Basil? Gonna put your stream on my background movie screen. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate it. We only have one player left from the 22 draft. Who's that? George Carl? Okay. Okay, mana. OT was a really good draft. We can't pay them all. Yeah, sure. Oh, you lost 4? Oh, this one's nice. This one's got health and strength. Nice. I gotta be careful with what I'm picking up here. I might need to make a strict T7. Because mana on the chess piece is cool, but we're gonna want +4 to a racing strike. That's an insane build. What the erasing strike build? Yeah, it's a fun one. I mean, I do like this ring. Honestly, I think I'm just being greedy. This is actually a really good ring. Holy. You like the crab ring though? Yeah, crab ring's cool for moving around. But my only other thought was maybe using like a regular like purple ring, an exalted, and getting some mana regen on there, but like having swiftness, 28% armor, flames. I mean, I don't think I have a 3 LP though. Like, yeah, Flames of Midnight. I have a couple 2 LPs. I mean, the Void Pin is cool. I mean, dude, it's Crab Ring, all right? Dude, that's a +6 to all attributes and then 6 to vitality. Gets you every time you try to evade. I'm definitely getting back home when the new season drops. Let's go, big. I mean, yeah, that is valid. That is valid. Like, you don't get the dodge, but I mean, there's a lot in this ring, bro. Plus, trying to get a 3 LP Flames of Midnight. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look at this. I'm getting 12 vitality out of this ring, bro. 12. Like, it's hard to give up. Yeah, it's a really good 3 LP, man. This is a really good 3 LP. Like you would have a much stronger case to me if this was not a greatly rolled crab ring, and on top of it, it was like a 2 LP or a 1 LP. You would most definitely get me. Besides, if you can't evade, Nihilus doesn't nip you. Well, it does. Like even if you summon the crab, look at my health. It's still considered an evade. It's just I summon a crab now. But what I've done is I've kind of, I mean, I do catch myself doing it a couple times, but here's the thing, like, who here played before evade was in the game? Hands raised. That's why I took Void Cleave as an evade. You know what might make more sense? To rebind hands are raised. Yeah, it might make sense to maybe like rebind Void Cleave to evade. Like if it's going to be that much big of an issue, just to do that. Maybe I've slept since then. Yeah. Your memory is not your superpower. Got it. Oh, they have critical strike avoidance. I'm like, wait, why am I seeing white numbers? I don't know, bro. Like, here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. Here's how I feel about Rogue. Like, I hope it doesn't happen, but like, they're talking about all these Rogue changes that are coming this season, and all I could think is, yeah, those Acolyte changes were really big, huh? You know? Like, does that make sense? Like, this season was supposed to be all about Acolytes, and Beastmaster took over. And that one wasn't even really on anybody's radar. The whole Beastmaster changes. We knew minion changes were coming, but it was touted as the Acolyte rework, you know? And then Beastmaster everywhere you look. Reflect builds everywhere you look. Such a loot whore. Yeah, I gotta be careful, man. I don't have that much cash right now. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Mana on the helmet is probably not a half bad idea. And what else? Oh, let's just leave channel costs. Okay. So we'll leave Leonines with Vitality. I want to get into this game so bad, but I played D2 now, PD2 for 20 years. I picked this up. I have no clue what to do. I have fun, but I eventually get confused and frustrated and go back to PD2. What is PD2? I've heard of PoE 2, but I don't think I know what PD2 is. I enjoy watching you play, though. Thanks for being here, Mick. Or MC. Bike, your Time Rot Hammer build is practically Reflect build. It feels like it, right? Project Diablo 2. Okay. So you play this game and you feel like you are confused. Because I got critical strikes and mana. Ring with critical strike chance. Yes, we want rings with critical strike chance. Amulet with mana. Relics with mana. Oh. It just makes sense to show relics with mana, yeah. Yeah, Diablo 2, I know Shaco is good. Right. I played it and I have over 100 hours. I just give up before in-game. So what about the game is confusing you? So Leonine with Vitality. We're going to change this color. That way I know how to remove it later on. We'll keep Vitality. No. Yeah, we'll keep Vitality. And Strength. Yeah, we're going to take off the mana one. Because, like... Yeah, chest armor with mana is not the business. I think I got plenty of these. Warpath? No. Time Rot, Strength. This could be fun to mess around. Nah. Okay, mana. T7 mana is good. Just get rid of it. Now we keep that. Okay. If we could turn this into a Racing Strike and this into mana, I would most definitely consider keeping this. I mean, we got one, but it's too late now. Oh, we got reduced channel costs. Let's go. And it has mana, and it has health. This is goated. Oh, this is goated. Oh my gosh. Actually, this is so goated. I'm gonna put that right there. I want to put that right there. It's not for this build. It's for a if I have enough time before the next season starts, I'll play like the meta Warpath build, because the Warpath build I played this season, I didn't do T8 reduced channel reduced cost. I played it with Primal. I didn't stack mana, and it was strong. And people have told me since then that, like, yo, this is good, but like it doesn't hold it. Like, I've been told it doesn't hold a candle to the meta version of Warpath. So I figured, hey, you know, bet. Okay, this one has mana, strength, health, necrotic res. Okay. All right, hold on. Because what do I got right here? Yeah, I got mana, health, armor. Okay, I will only use this if I get a Leonines. We'd probably want mana, so oops. No, I'm probably not going to use this at all. Yeah, I'm not going to use it. Yeah. Okay, mana. Then we want health. No. Health. No. Health. No. Health. No. Okay, cool. Health. Seal this, and I'll consider using this. No. Okay, don't burn all my fortune potential and remove that attunement. My rune of removal skills have not been doing good. Yeah, no. Okay, I need to go through this stuff. T6. A triple T6, that's nice. Save that. Wait, why did I save this? This is garbage. Honestly, it's probably something I saved near the beginning of the season. How's this game been lately? Many updates. I played it a few hours but stopped. When's the last time you played, CJ? When it released? Yeah, the game's received many updates since then. And it's about to get a new update in about 2 weeks. You have over 300 hours, never been to the end game. You know what? I've talked to people who have had over 1,000 hours and never made it to the end game. They just like making new characters. Save it because it's health. It's not good. That is not good. Okay. What about this? Yeah, let's get rid of that one as well. Oh, mama. Never meant to make you cry. And I'm cleaning up my closet. All right, let's do this again. Yo, CJ, thank you for the follow. Kimple69, thank you for the follow. You followed when I was off stream. Thank you. Yeah, it's received multiple updates since the since launch. And you know, it's getting another big update with season 4. Yeah. Two LP, let's go. You know what we also need? Need item type. What's the in-game even like? Grinding for better gear, defeating bosses. So there's an Uber boss in the game right now. They said they're bringing another pinnacle boss. I don't know if it's gonna be an Uber boss, but they're bringing a pinnacle boss into no, we don't want all armor. They're gonna be bringing a pinnacle boss into the game called well, actually we don't know what the new pinnacle boss is. They're like PoE 2 with the map, sorta like PoE 2 with the map. So it's the very similar sort of like chained weaving system that PoE 2, I'm gonna say, adopted. Shots fired. But it doesn't have the individual map juicing that PoE 2 has. So what this game has now is they have sort of kind of like, you know, your skill trees that you get in PoE 2. For each individual activity, you have like one overarching deal now that affects all of your monoliths, all of them. And you got multiple timelines that you could choose from that you want to be in, because they have different monster types, different modifiers and stuff like that. And you just go from map to map to map to map to map. Now PoE 2, like I said, you could take the tablets, you could take the waystones. I think that's all. That's the other resource, the waystones. Now I thought that was really cool in PoE 2. You could take the waystones and like juice them up. You can't do that in this game. I've always thought this game could do with some sort of waystone juicing type thing. You can control it, but I mean, you can, you know, choose these modifiers to somewhat determine how the monoliths behave. I think they need more stuff like Fury and Fortune. I enjoyed PoE 2 when it launched, but I kind of lost interest on how much research and testing you had to do on characters. Yeah, in my opinion, after having played both games, I feel like there's a lot less research. I don't know if there's a lot less. I feel like this game is definitely more forgiving if you're like, okay, this isn't working, I want to respec. Respeccing's pretty cheap. And I mean, you played it. This is still one of the best systems in ARPGs, is the fact that every single skill that you can specialize into has its own skill tree, man. Like, still, like, even with PoE 2, with the way you can modify the skills with the different gems, like, don't get me wrong, like, you could really modify in PoE 2. Like, I'm not trying to say PoE 2 sucks or anything. I just don't think it's nearly as good as having an entire skill tree for each skill. This skill right here, Anomaly, normally, if you were to use this skill, it's a combo skill. You use the skill, then you got to press another button to reactivate it, to have like a second part of the skill, thus combo skill, right? Well, it's no longer a combo skill, and then on top of it, I've turned it into a buff skill where now there's a bubble that forms around me like Halo 3. You like the Halo 3 shields? Well, it's not a shield, but as long as I'm in the bubble, I get buffs, right? I get attack speed buffs. I get the bubble comes back faster. If I took it, I can get critical strike chance while I'm inside the bubble. I can do increased damage to enemies that have been marked by the rot skill. It's not affected by the bubble, but enemies that are inside the bubble with me take, you know, penalties and stuff like that. And then it's like, well, that's cool that you could do all that to one skill and then turn it into a bubble, but like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna just stand there inside the bubble? You could, or the bubble now follows you. Instead of just laying down a bubble and then walking around and doing stuff, the bubble now follows you. You could also go up here and then make it to where you can like send an enemy forward in time, and when he comes back, you can do all the, like, that's all one skill. Everything I described to you is all in one skill. And I feel like there's just a lot more to do with it. And the game still has the in-game feature of endless difficulty. Now, I don't want to make that sound like it's super cool. It does get a little bland. Don't get me wrong. Like at first I remember thinking, whoa, I could just push until the end of time or until the build gives up. You know what I'm saying? I will say after about 1,000 corruption, right, after about 1,000 corruption, it does start to kind of lose its luster. Like, oh, okay, yeah, like, but I did think it was cool that you could push to that level of corruption. I will say that's kind of where I wish we had a PoE 2 system of like waystones. That way we can kind of juice what each individual echo does. But instead of like each waystone for each map we're doing, I would prefer like a little, like a tablet system, right? Like I can juice like an item, I can craft it because the game has great crafting, and then I can like slot it in to like up here, right? I could slot it like, because we all start here. This is the point where we start at, and then we can go in one direction and all that stuff. It'd be cool if like they're like this right here, like, you know, let's make them circles because, you know, waystones are squares in PoE 2. If we made it into a circle, if we could like take that and like edit it and then slap it into this timeline stability thingamabob, and then it affects all the monoliths, and that way you can kind of customize what it does. Because right now there are difficulty modifiers in the game, but you get them per map and they last a couple maps after that. Right, so right now I have no modifiers going on, but if I did this map right here, Forgotten Graves, enemy, if I do it on this map in the subsequent 2 other maps, because this will count as one map, yeah, you can see that over on the right hand side of my screen. Enemies will now have 15% increased movement speed and damage. On top of that, as a bonus, because I'm now taking on this difficulty that I can't really opt out of because I want to do the map, right? So I have to take this. I get increased item rarity drop rates and increased experience gained for the next 3 echoes after I complete this one. So, well, no, this one and then the next 2 echoes, because the map itself counts as an echo towards that 3 number that you can see. I can't move my mouse towards it, but like right here, or yeah, okay, where it has the skull and swords, the number right there is how long that modifier lasts. So I could do this one, then I could jump to this one where enemies have a 50% chance to receive a glancing blow. This lasts for 2 echoes. You see what I'm saying? You can't really stack it and be like, yo, if I combined it with this into this, and I think the system needs a bit of a refresh because it's still essentially the same system from beta, but I do like it. One good thing about it like, I don't know about you, but me personally, I work all day. I'm a cook for the military. So when I get home, and well, I'm a civilian cook. I'm not enlisted, right? So when I get home and I'm streaming this game, I will admit that's one nice thing about it is you don't have to really think about it. You just fight, or maybe you read it, make sure it's not a modifier that's going to absolutely boink you, right? Rare enemies have high speed and crit chance. Okay, I might want to avoid that and go down this path, that sort of thing, right? Which is why I think it'd be cool if I could take my two brain cells together and rub them together to create that little circle tablet thing, pop it in right there, and then be like, okay, cool, let's all my echoes are going to be like that. Yeah, that is my thing. I could play for an hour or two on the weekdays and maybe a little longer on weekends. So yeah, I'm not having to sit there and craft a thing because I don't necessarily get that option, right? So I will admit, it is kind of cool just just playing, right? Seeing how far I can push a build. Tip until you're addicted, right? With the new season 4 that's coming out, it's coming out on March 26th, so a couple weeks from now. They're adding a new mechanic to the game that is going to be, they're called omens. Pretty similar to Breach. If you were into the Breach mechanic, felt like you were spending a lot of time in PoE 2 to change items to make your character feel better. So I'm not gonna lie, there's still crafting, but unlike PoE 2 where you can craft on an item endlessly unless you corrupt it, most like exalted items like this, do you see that forging potential number? That's how much forging potential's on the item. After that item hits 0, you're done. So I'm not gonna lie, you're not gonna be spending all that time trying to change one item, but you might farm for a while and get like 12 helmets. And then you begin crafting on them, right? Here, I can demonstrate it. So here's the crafting system. So like PoE, you have your prefixes and suffixes. Now in PoE 2, I've never played PoE 1, but in PoE 2, I believe you have 3 and 3, if I'm not mistaken, for a total of 6 affixes. In this game, you have 2 and 2, but you could do some other stuff. You could seal an affix. We don't need to get too far ahead of ourselves, but here's an item right here with some stuff, and let's see, how do I want to craft it? So I click on this little arrow, and I got these things called shards, and here's things I can add to. Here's mana, attunement, dexterity, strength, vitality. I need to know how my build works, so there's a little bit of knowledge needed for that. I just felt like in PoE 2, I got to areas where I was stuck, not to sound like a noob, but I always have to look at my defenses and stuff like that. Well, that, and sometimes you would get stuck and then you're like, I want to keep going forward, but I feel like I don't have the tools at my disposal. I would be lying to you if I said this game's never going to have that. You're definitely going to have moments where you're like, frick, I need to take a look at my defenses, right? One thing I felt like in PoE 2 is it felt like upgrades were slow unless I traded. And then that started the whole loop of, well, I'm trying to keep up so I have enough currency to trade. And yeah, there's no death experience penalty in last Epoch, which, yeah, I will admit that death experience penalty did get kind of annoying later on in PoE. Like when I was like, got to like the level 80s. But that's how they wanted to develop the game, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But here, let me just show you something to craft this item. So I know for this item, I'm going to want mana. Let's put on mana, and then I want to get this affix up out the way. So I'm just going to seal the affix. I can only have one sealed affix on the item. Now I'm going to add more mana. So we got mana. If I can get health. So I'm going to use something called a Glyph of Chaos right here. This is exactly like it sounds. You randomly change something. You randomly change an affix on the item. In this case, we get to choose which affix we're changing. We're choosing this affix and we're going to change it because we, like I said, we can't have two sealed affixes. So I can't try and seal this. So I'm hoping that this becomes health. And remember, here's my forging potential. Okay, we changed that. Nothing happened. Oh my God. Okay, so I got health. I'm going to save that. Mana. Oh, okay. We got a critical success. So we got like a free upgrade. Oh, well. Then I ran out of forging potential. It is a little RNG as how RNG's, but whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. There is some RNG involved with the upgrades, but now it's out of forging potential. So I can use this item as is, or I can move, or I could dump it, but I can't edit this item anymore. I can then move to this item. You see what I'm saying? Now, become health. No, that didn't work. I don't think we can seal it. Yeah, no. All right. Well, I'm going to shatter that. So, brief example. See if I could change these. Oh, dude, that's what it's all about to me, man. Oh, I did get health. And I got attunement. Holy. Well, I don't need attunement for this item. Become a Leonines. Okay. Please let me upgrade this affix. Please don't kill my one forging potential. Please. Ah! Okay. Please let me upgrade this affix. There's a build, not this build, but there's a build out there that this is pretty killer on. Yeah, thanks, man. Gotta go because you got to be up early, but I followed you, so I'll tune in. Yo, appreciate it, CJ. Thank you so much, man. You take care. Oh. Okay, can we turn that vitality into a racing strike? Probably not. It's hard to change non-class affixes into class affix. Well, I shouldn't say it's hard, but oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna get back to the old farm B now. Oh. Oh, I did make it. Okay. That's something we mess around. Can we seal this? But unfortunately, unless this is a Leonines, I can't use this. It's too good. It was too good, chat. Okay, what would I want to put on here? This would be for something else. Let's put one level of strength. Let's seal this. And health. Something like a champion's regalia. There we go. Okay. Let's do the good old-fashioned, you know, hope for the best. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going through. Yeah, not this time, but that's still not half bad. It was because of Bike, I play this game like an addict. He's appreciate it's because of Bike, I play this game like an addict. Like, whoa. Hey now. Okay, gain 1% more melee void damage per 3 vitality. This crab ring is 4% more 4% more damage void melee damage. Holy. I've been dinking, I thought you said I've been drinking. I've been dinking around with the Judgment Aura build. Seem drawn to those setups where I don't have to do more than walk around. Hey man, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Yo, evening Crimson, how's it going, bro? How you doing? Good, and you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Seem to be literally erasing them with that strike. That's right. We're out here. We're out here erasing. All right, remove that vitality. Remove that vitality. I don't even know.
Emotional, damn it!
I've gotten used to it at this point. I don't even think it's emotional damage anymore. Okay. Blade Dancer hit level 42 today. Let's go. Is that a perfect? No. This game should stick with trying your Fisher Smite or respect to a racing track. My bad if it's a noob question. No, not a noob question at all. Yeah, so respec it's pretty cheap. It's going to depend on what kind of gear you have. If you like what you're seeing here, then yeah, go for the respec. Though I will say, just be careful. Don't respec too soon, if that makes sense. Because you don't want to respec over to it and then you don't have like any gear, right? I feel like that's probably a bit condescending. I apologize. But yeah, if you're liking what you're seeing here and you want to play it before the new season starts, then by all means, here, let me show you. Like a build guide will be posted about this, but here's. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. That's what I'm using. That's what's currently on the character. Okay, you know what? Let's drop this to 700. Is there one way to target farm the idols? Yes. Are you playing Circle of Fortune or are you playing Are you playing Circle of Fortune or are you playing Merchant's Guild? Cough. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so the loot filter, you could put in stuff like echo damage with melee, void idol, that sort of thing. You could set up the rule set, but I'm gonna do you one better. Okay, so there's the loot filter. Have fun with it. Here's how you target farm, right? Oh, here, let me delete that. Here's how you target farm. You go to the observatory. So you got the loot filter. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do idol prophecy. So you know that the idols that you are looking for, this one right here is called a ornate idol. So what you're going to do is you're going to do these prophecies, looking for ornate idol prophecies. So that one's for grand idols. You know, I think this is, you know, huge idols. You'll look for ornate idols and then do those prophecies trying to find, or you can do like generic idol prophecies, trying to find the specific idols you're looking for. Yeah, absolutely. Build guide. So my final build guide will go live on Monday. So if there's any, like, this is Tuesday. I started doing this yesterday. Obviously, I already had a bunch of gear on hand and stuff like that, but you know, the final version will be on Monday, unless I decide to release it sooner. So, you know, between this live stream and that video, stuff may change. One thing I need to do is utilize the prophecies better. Well, I mean, to be fair, Circle of Fortune's just a very enjoyable faction because it also just boosts your natural drop rate, you know? Though, yes, prophecies make it way better. Also, thanks for the loot filter. There you go, bro. Do note there's a rule in there for channel cost reduction that you don't need that for this build. That's for a different build. I threw it in there because it'd be cool if I found some channel cost reduction helmets. You've gotten probably 10 red rings with prophecies. There you go. Yeah, okay. That one was pretty. Yeah, that was a dad joke. What are you, the Weaver? Because you just erased that nemesis. But bad jokes are done. Yeah, I did. I had a red ring drop last night. Like out of nowhere, no prophecies, no like it was just it was a world drop. Just like here's a red ring, enjoy. I'm like, wait, what? Do stash tabs carry over to Legacy? The best thing I can do is show you. Short answer, no. Long answer, yes. Huh. Look at that, chat. Whoa, what did I have this guy set up for? Okay, cool. So here, let me show you. So here's the stash. Here's my Legacy stash. There's a window up here. It says Legacy. I can interact with all of these. I can interact with all of this stash. Now, if I click on the drop-down window, it says Season 1, Season 1 event, Season 1 release, Season 2. If I go to these, oh, look. There's items, but something pops up. Remove only. What that means is I could take the items out of the stash, but I can't use the stash tabs themselves. So I could be like, oh, cool, let me take these stash tabs, but I can't use them. So they're just remove only, and that's why I said I got to show you. So I'm like, here, look. This guy is this dude pretty beastie? What kind of? Is this machine gun? Oh, it was lightning, wasn't it? No, fire? Oh, it's lightning. What? You can withdraw them, but you can't put them back in. Later. I think one thing I forgot to do was burn down my mana. Make sure you want them, yeah. Yes, you'll have to rebuy stash tabs. And that's been kind of a point of contention, so to speak. Because people don't like restructuring their stash tabs. Right? People don't like restructuring it. I'm like, I've done it. Like, it's pretty simple for me because I played a lot of character found. I have a method. It doesn't take me that long to get them set up. But there's some people who... they don't like that. Sorry. Homie didn't even get to do anything. Literally got deleted mid-animation. No, Legacy just has legacy storage. So yeah, you could forget about everything because everything that's in the season comes to Legacy at the same time. It's just Legacy, right? You're right. There's no like, you know, snapshot of Legacy. Yeah, this isn't like World of Warcraft Classic. Usually love stash tab sorting, but this season I just didn't. Ended up learning some stash tab search keyword tricks. Yeah, that's true. I don't want to say revolutionized, but they've vastly improved keyword search functionality. Okay, guys, I understand that this might be controversial here. This might be controversial. Hold up. Before I say what I'm gonna say that I think is controversial. Okay, cool. Become something else. Oh, even better. Okay, cool. Leonines. Become a Leonines. Oh, there we go. Is it good Leonines? No. But let's max it out first. Go. Okay, cool. We've crafted a cool helmet for anything that, yeah. What's up, Mike? How you be, bro? We're doing all right, Tilron. Or actually, I should say Saren. I'm starting to get used to Saren. How's it going, Saren? I'm glad it's in game. Good for tabs with no limit. Oh, gold for tabs with no limits. There is a limit. There is a limit, Crimson. I know it may not feel like there's a limit, but there is a limit to how many stash tabs you have. 200. You have to get used to Saren too. That's why I'm saying Saren, bro. What's good, man? Saren, who turned into a freaking brown bear and took on a freaking ogre skeleton in Saturday's game. Yeah, I've never hit 200 either, even in Legacy. You got like 30 in season 3 and you regularly clean them out? Oh, I gotcha. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna say something controversial. I don't think I'm liking Devouring Orb. They're constantly, every time I move around, they're just burning through mana. I'm thinking of using Vengeance. Though that does mean I would have to put 3 points, so I would have to pull... I'd probably pull 2 points out of Certain Erasure, and then 1 point out of Merciful. So I'd be losing damage on Erasing Strike, but that would give me 100% chance. 100% chance to gain Void Essence on crit. Come on, let me finish this Echo, and then I think I'm going to do that. Critical Strike chance and Critical Strike multiplier. At the same time, though, I don't think I'm going to use Vengeance that much. Yeah, I'm not going to use Vengeance that much. I'm just running around smackety smack. It'd be good for some of the bosses, though. Oh, what's this? What's this? There we go. Yeah, you did. You messed with me. Okay, I won't switch it. I'm being unreasonable here. How much does it cost? 19 man. I guess it's not too bad, but well, I'm gonna add crab rain. Oh, Phantom Grip? Why do I have Phantom Grip on here, 2LP? Yeah, we don't need the Osirion? Yeah, if we found an Osirion 2LP, that would be nuts. So yeah, let's throw on Osirion. Orion Sunseal, eh. We could use it. Get some extra damage out of it. Siphon of Anguish. 2LP Siphon of Anguish. Let's go. You could not keep mana? So here, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Void Essence on chance on Vengeance or Repost. Yeah, we're probably not going to use it. Actually, we don't need that. But yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about. No, not spring. Felt like water running from your fingers.
Hello, traveler.
Okay. That's acceptable. Okay. Yo, what's good, Blue? Yeah, so let me show you what I'm talking about, Crimson. So with Vengeance instead of Devouring Orb, you smack, but also if you need to regenerate mana, you can use Vengeance. You're not going to be using Vengeance a ton, but it could be useful for some of the bosses. On top of it, you're also not going to be burning through mana walking around, you know, summoning the Devouring Orbs, right? Because the Devouring Orbs cost mana when you're walking. Now, one thing that I'm trying to do with this respec, it doesn't attack that fast, but you can regenerate mana with Vengeance. Okay, let's finish this Echo. Got the same gear since you got to Empower. I'm just never crafting. So now we get a 100% chance to gain Void Essence on crit. Yo, what's good, Motoradering? We are getting... we got 1 extra point. We don't care about anything else. Yeah, that's not too bad. So you could also generate Void Essence back by just standing, not Void Essence, mana back just by standing still. Honestly though, I'm not gonna lie, we might be able to solve our mana issues. We don't have big mana issues, but like if we're fighting a boss that needs a lot of hits, I think this build is getting nerfed. It's already been nerfed once, so if it gets nerfed, it's because Void Knight gets nerfed. I don't think it's going to get nerfed again. Does that make sense, Motor? They've already, like, I think Warpath's going to get nerfed. I hope not. Like, I hope it doesn't get touched, but like, I think it might get nerfed. I don't think this build's getting nerfed. Like I said, it would only, in my opinion, it would only get nerfed if they nerfed Void Knight in some way. One hit and everything dies. It's been like this since season 2. It's been like this from before. Also, I'm at 700 corruption. If we raise this to like 1200 corruption, everything's not going to be dying in one hit. Plus, I have good gear. Like, I'm not going to lie, like the damage is good, like everything about it is good. It definitely looks super strong, but like that Time Rot build I was playing, like, bro, like if you want to talk about melting, like I'd throw a hammer and then like a whole bunch of things would die. And that was at 1275 corruption. We won't get nerfed again. We won't get nerfed again. Okay. Whoa. This could be amazing. Okay, what would we want on here? Let's see. Can we seal this? Yes. We could do melee attack speed. Critical strike chance, we don't need it. I think melee attack speed. I kind of don't want to, but I am. Havoc. Okay, please, for the love of God, with one forging potential, we're going to use the Rune of Havoc to move this, hopefully onto this, and this onto this, and call it a day. I can't watch. It didn't even move. They didn't even move over. They just went, "Erp." Come on, dude. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, get the... Actually, remove that void res. I've been having such bad luck. The rune of removal has really... Yeah. I mean, have you ever played a Racing Strike before, Motor Adrian? was so OP. I heard it come through. Did anybody else hear the Price is Right come through? Ah, there we go. Yeah, you heard it? Yeah. Oh. Well, this is the only build I killed Uberoth with, and I'm not skillful enough player. I mean, I don't know if this build can kill Uberoth in that well. I mean, it might be able to. See what happens. Try it again, Tilron. Wait, holy. I heard it. I heard it. I see it. Yeah, if you're a subscriber to a channel, you can back up the stream. Or is that Twitch Prime? Not Twitch Prime, Twitch Turbo. I think it's if you're a subscriber, you can back the stream up like YouTube. Okay, well, I do need health, so. We be good. Oh, I gotta. Was the only build I killed Uber off with, and I'm not skilled enough player. In my opinion, builds that personally can kill Ubi or OP. And that's why I don't like the fight. That's why I don't like the Uberoth fight. It forces you to have to play very specific builds, and then everybody's like, oh, well, you can only do it because you used an OP build. Like, no dirt. That's why I don't even like the word OP, because I feel like it's a dev trigger word. They see people calling something OP and then they go and nerf it without testing it. They're just like, somebody's like, oh my God, it's OP, nerf. Like, oh, it's broken, nerf. Yeah, the build's good. It doesn't kill Uberoth, though. Well, it's not good enough, then. Oh, the build's pretty good. It killed Uberoth. The build's OP. I mean, it's a catch-22. Yo, Blue Beyond coming in with the prime time. Wait, again? Yeah, you prime subbed yesterday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We double dipping? Yeah, no, I got the notification right here. I got the notification from yesterday. Blue Beyond is resubscribed with Prime for 11 months. It said you used your Prime on me, so, I mean, thanks. I don't know how you're able to do that twice. Yo, Blue, I need you to explain to me exactly how you were able to use your Prime sub twice. It doesn't look like it doesn't, like, it'd be saying 31. Yeah, but if you ever figure out how you're able to do that twice, let me know, and I'm going to tell all my followers who use Primes. Freaking Vengeance just let me face tank that. Just like every other second, I would hit him with a Vengeance. I thought Throne of Ambition dropped from this guy. Throne of Ambition. Yo, Blue Beyond, you okay? Oh, from the guy you were fighting. I'm like... Context. Context. Okay, yeah. I'm cooked. Appreciate the lurk, man. Yeah. See you later, Blue. Okay, let's see what kind of prophecies I have. Shade of Orbis. Exile Mage. Giant Scorpions. Death the Boss. Champion. Exile Mage. Formosus. Gaspar. Alright, let's do it. And then Formosus. I don't like this guy. Oh. Oh, well, you know. Okay. What if... No, I don't want to waste those. Can we get like a health? There we go. Okay, we need this to go over here and that stay there. Bam. All right. Oh, and it's a good roll. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, let's see if we can turn this into something useful. Go. No. Intelligence, no. No. probably should have just left it alone and made a copy. Oh well. Let's get some turtling in here. What about this? Yeah, let's throw that in there too. All right. Well, hope you're all ready for a slam of epic proportions. Wait, where'd it go? Yeah, here we go. I hope you're ready for this, guys. Another episode of Streamer Client with Bike. You just jinxed it. It's not going to happen now. Oh, I am nervous about this, guys. I am nervous about this. Welcome back to another episode of Slams with Bike. We have a 2 LP Permanence of Primal Knowledge. We're going to be slamming it with this pair of gloves. We want mana and we want health. Please, please give it to me, game. Do this for me. Please. No. Lock in the mana. Lock in the mana. Oh. I can't believe I just did that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This has been Slams with Bike.
Are you not entertained?
Over 9,000!
Are you not entertained?
And then turn her over and bang up the butt. And this is where you need a small knob. Imagine you're holding a tennis racket or a little whisk.
I lost some mana regen. Oh well. Oh. Golly, man. It was predictive reinforcement. I guess so. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter. We just need one turtle. probably just cost me my winning lottery ticket. Thanks a lot. Yeah, probably did. Enjoy. Yes. Minimum level 58 is the minimum of that first monolith. But here's the thing. It's also the maximum. It does not change. They're all level 58. Does that make sense? I mean, that's fine, but I want frenzy. I'll keep the health because health is somewhat useful. Movement speed, I guess. It's time for one turtle to rule them all. Just in time. Go for the 3. I'm already done with this build anyway, so... Free LP? Go. Go. What's this thing doing? You see the LP? How every item I have has an LP on it? The turtle, offer your legendary potential to the Weaver to reforge or consume according to her design. So every time I put one of these in there and hit the button, sorry if you already talked about it, I stepped away. Well, on that note, get out of here. No, I'm kidding. I haven't talked about it. So you put an item in here, right? It has 1 LP. We hit re-roll. It didn't gain LP. In fact, it lost the LP that's on there. You either gain LP or you lose the LP that's on the item. It's a gamba. So since these are all 1 LP, I put them in here. I hit re-roll, and we're looking for anything that's higher. I didn't get it, so... And honestly, from what I've seen, it feels like it doesn't have that high of a chance to gain LP. Well, we're not putting that in there. We'll turn that into a 2. It's a 2 LP. No LP. Oh, that one's actually pretty good. Holy shnikes! Yeah, it's a woven echo. Okay. Holy smokes. Holy, this is probably one of the best sword catchers I've ever seen. Okay, you know what? I will buy a lotto ticket. I don't play the lotto. I will buy a lotto ticket if this becomes a 2 LP or higher. I didn't think it would be. Still, you save that. That one you can get rid of. It's a woven echo. Yeah, it's called Farsight Turtle. Farsight Turtle, my friend. And then here's the cool thing. Now you could put this into the Nemesis. Oh, here, let's roll this. Yeah. Now you can put that into the Nemesis. Piles of gold. I mean, that's worth 250, 250. That one's worth 1,000. I mean, okay, how about this? I'll pick up every single Titan Heart. What are the rings worth? 250. Oh yeah, right. Wait, where'd I get this from? Okay, cool. I didn't even see that. Reroll, yeah, goodbye. And then... Cool. Cool, I made like 20 grand. Building up the next generation right there. Let's go. let's see if we can do one more slam. Let me see. Erasing. Erasing strike. Okay, this one's got mana on it, so we might be able to use that. What I would like to do, yeah, here we go, here we go. Oh, this one's very nice. Holy moly, okay. Okay, let's see. Can this become health? No. Health? No. And it's dead. Okay. Okay, so this one, let's put mana on here. Ooh, what kind of mana is that? We want flat mana. I think I would prefer flat mana. Yeah. Okay, then that one critted. Okay, yeah, this is it. We can even make a copy of this one. Bam, we got double the trouble. We got 2 tries. And then this one. Okay, this one we could put health, and then let's see. Do we get the YOLO T4 seal? No. So then what we're gonna do, we're gonna re-roll the implicits here. There we go, that's good. All right, cool. So we also have that one, which we could also make a copy of. And then with this, honestly, that's 4 slams worth. Okay, that's 4 slams worth. So, let's look up Titan Heart. Okay. You like the moves, guys? Now let's start with this one. And we'll do this. I mean, hopefully we get something good. Welcome back to another episode of Slams or Bike. We have this 2LP Titan Heart. We're going to be slamming it with this Solarum plate. Here's what we're looking for. We're going to be locking in the Erasing Strike. And then I got 2 options. We have a T6 health, or we also have mana. I feel like either of those are good picks. Necrotic Res would not be ideal. Since I said it, you know what's going to happen now. Let's go. All right, let's see. Ooh, that's kind of spicy, chat. This is
Stop it.
That's some help. Nuts!
Jeez, what the? Okay, let's see what my health goes up to now. Holy shit.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Oh. Now, I'm kind of curious. Could we get that percent health? I wonder what's better. Is T5 percent health better than T6 flat? Let us see. I mean, you know I'm not going to get it, right? I burned it all on these two slams. They're not going to give it to me.
Escape is impossible.
Fooled you. Welcome back to another episode of Slams with Bike. We have this 2LP Titan Heart. I'm going for something kind of different here. We want Erasing Strike and we want percent health. I know there's two different kinds of health. I want percent health for this one. Just let's see what happens if I get percent health. I can't be that lucky, right? Let's see. Yeah, no.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time. We'll get him next time.
The Slams with Bike. Get out of my You like that one, Reaver? I mean, yeah, this is a ton of health. Oh my gosh. A Leonine. Ooh. Ooh, well, hello there. How you doing, Reef? Man, season 4, bro. Can you believe it? It's almost here. Catching up with your Steam library. That's what I'm talking about, man. We all like Steam libraries around here. We like Steam libraries around here. Let's do one more. Oh, baby bonk night? Yeah, there you go. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to throw on the amulet blessing. That's all. That's all good. How you doing tonight, Repeats? All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. If you're over here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid Basil, friend of the channel, and dude just got himself a webcam. So, dude got himself a webcam. With all that being said, let me check what you guys are saying real quick before I get out of here. Yo, catch you later, Chaos. You're playing Eidolon. Been a fun escape from LE. I got you, Repeats. Yo, Reefer, thank you so much for being here. Yo, Saren, catch you later. Okay, yeah, if you're over here on Twitch, say hi to Basil for us. Peace out. All right, YouTube, thank you so much for being here, guys. Appreciate the likes. Let me go ahead and pull up the YouTube chat. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're over here on YouTube, there's nothing much I can do for you guys. I still haven't figured out what do they call that? Forwarding, redirect. I still haven't really figured out redirect. So appreciate you guys being here. I'll be back again tomorrow. I think got a baby doctor appointment. My wife's pregnant, so we'll see if I can make it back in time. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. You guys take care. Peace out.